Hi guys, welcome back to Dynamic Looming, and today I'm going to show you how to make the coconut bracelet. So this is an intermediate level bracelet and you're going to need about 120 bands and 3 to 4 colors. You're going to be needing one for your border and one for your middle, so I did yellow in this example, and then one for your stripes. So I have orange and green. You can do as many colors as you want for your stripes, but I recommend doing either one or two. You're also going to be needing your loom, your hook, and either an S-clip or a C-clip. Now let's get started. So I'm going to be using dark blue for my borders, and I'm going to be using light blue for my middle, and then I'm going to do an alternating pattern of pink and purple for my stripes. So I'm going to be holding my loom like this so you guys can see better, but you want to hold your loom so that the red arrow over here is pointing away from you, so like that. So first you want to take your border color and you want to go from the very first middle peg to the very first left peg. And then from the very first middle peg to the very first right peg, like that. And now from the left side or the right side, you can choose, you go one up. So I did my left, so I did go from my first left peg to my second left peg, and from my second left peg to my third left peg. It's just like a standard single chain for the borders. So just keep on doing this till you reach the second last left peg. So I'm almost there. And there. And now you wanna go from your second last left peg to your very last middle peg. Like that. Now do the exact same thing on your right side. So first right peg to your second right peg, and second right peg, third right peg, and so on. Once again till you reach the second last right peg. Almost there. And like that. And then from second last right peg to very last middle peg. So it should look something like this. You want to make sure you push down so you have more room for more bands. And now it's time to do our stripes. So I'm going to be doing pink first, and you want to go to your second left peg. So you don't want to start over here, but you want to start from here. So from here, and then you're going to go to your third middle peg, like this. Now, from your third middle peg, you're going to go to your second right peg. So you're going to be making sort of like a V shape. Then, I'm going to do my purple now. So, from the third left peg, the fourth middle peg, and the fourth middle peg to the third right peg. Then, fourth left peg to fifth middle peg, and fifth middle peg to fourth right peg. And you just want to keep on doing this until you reach the very top. And remember, do not start from here. That will mess up your bracelet. So I'm almost done with this part, and you want to make sure you do it till the very top. So you even want to do it on top of your border bands. Oops, wrong color. But make sure that your band over here, it isn't on your border. It's above it. And make sure you just go ahead now and push down and make room for one more step of looming, of putting on your bands. So what I was saying by when I said make sure it's not under your bands, like if you're gonna look over here, I have my purple inside my blue, and I don't want that, so just make sure you pull that out, or it's gonna be hard when you start looming. So it looks like this, and now we're gonna be doing our middle. So I'm gonna take my band, and this is just gonna be another like standard single chain. So from the very first middle peg to the second middle peg, and then second middle peg to third middle peg, and then so forth till you reach the very top. So I'm almost there, and you want to do it till the very top. And now just go ahead and push down. And on your very last middle peg, you want to take a border band and add a gap band. So you can do this two ways. You can just do it on your loom. So put one end on, twist, and overlap it. Or you can do it on your fingers first. So like this, twist, and then put it on. Either way works, it's just the same. So your loom should be looking something like this right now, and it's time to get on to the looming. So now we are all done with our bands placement, and you want to hold your loom this time. So the red arrow over here is facing towards you like this. I'm going to be holding my loom. I'm going to be holding my loom like this still, so you guys have a better view. So you want to go inside your gap band, so like this, and you want to grab the light blue, or like whatever your middle band was. And we placed it like a single chain, so you just want to loom it like a single chain as well. Just go ahead and loom it one forward. So then go inside this, the one that you just loomed, pick up the next blue band and loom it forward. And just keep on doing this until you reach the very end. So I'm almost done, and just the very last one. Go in and put it out. So it should look something like this. Now we're going to do our stripes. So you want to once again go inside your gap band and pick up the first stripe color. So like this. And now normally we'd loom it right to where it belongs, so like this, but instead right now we're going to loom it one peg up, like that. So instead of going from here to here, we're going to go from here to here. So as you can see, my purple is right over here now. And go inside your gap band and do the same to the other side. Make sure your gap band does not come off like mine just did. If it does, you can just like, just take it and put it back on. So once again, don't loom it at the peg it's supposed to go to, but loom it one up. Now you want to do the same on your next one. So then we're gonna go over here, grab our next one, and instead of looming it to where it's supposed to go to, we're gonna loom it one up. Whoa, one up, like that. And then the same to the other one. So instead of here, we're gonna loom it here, like that. And you just want to continue this pattern until you reach the very bottom or top. So I'm almost done right now. Just go inside, one more, loom it forward, and then go inside, one more, loom it forward. So it should look something like this. And now this is the part that's a bit tricky. So you have your loom like this, and we're gonna skip the first one, but go to the second one. And from here, so you have your purple over here, and then I have my pink down here. So you want to take the pink, and you want to take it from the outside of the loom. You don't want to go like in here, but you want to go from here and take it. So under the purple, and make sure you take just the pink, so like that. And you want to take it and just drop it like that. Don't worry, your bracelet will not break, and you want to do it just like that. And you want to do the same on the other side. So I'm over here. Once again, don't do the first one. So from here, you want to go inside. You want to go from the outside. You want to grab the pink and just drop it. It's very important that you don't go inside and grab it like that, or else that's gonna mess up your thing. You want to make sure you're going from the outside. So like that. And now the next one. So from the outside, I'm gonna grab my purple and drop it. And the same on the other side. I'm gonna from the outside. So just to be clear, I'm doing this one right now. So like that. You're just gonna from the outside grab my purple and drop it. Make sure you're doing both sides. Just want to keep on doing this once again till you reach the very end of your loom. almost done. Just need to do one more. So grab it from there, grab the pink from the outside, pick it up and drop it, and then on this side as well. So I want this one right now. Grab the pink and drop it. So right now it should look something like this. And when you're doing this, don't so once you get to the very end, you'll notice you don't have anything over there to grab and drop. Don't grab and drop your borders because we're gonna loom those next. So looming our borders is just gonna be normal how you do it. You're gonna go inside your gap band, grab the very first band that's there, and loom it to the peg it goes to. And if you don't have room, you might want to push down first. Only do this next step if you need to push down. If you don't do it. And like if you already grabbed yours, just put it over here, put another peg, push down all of them real quick. And then grab it from here and loom it to where it's supposed to go. Just like that. And it's not like time reader stripes where you loom it one forward. You just want to loom it directly to where it goes. So I just did it from here to here. So now we're going to go inside all this, grab the very last band, and loom it forward. So now it's just going to be like a normal single chain, and you just want to keep on looming till you get to the very end. So I'm almost there. Just gonna do one more. So go in, grab it, pull it forward, and now when you go in the very last one and grab it, you obviously can't loom it anything forward. You just want to loom it to this middle peg over here, just like that. And now we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So go inside your gap band and grab the very last band, pick it up, and loom it forward like that. And if you forgot to push these down, you'll do the same thing I showed last time. And I have mine like my blue is underneath my purple. You don't want that, just make sure you push it back up. Like that. And then I'm going to push down first real quick. You want to go from inside of the one that you just did. Grab the very last band and loom it forward. Inside, grab the very last band and loom it forward. It's going to be just like you did on this side. So continue to reach the very end. So I'm almost there. Go inside, put it there, and then once again we obviously have nothing we can loom it forward to, so we're just gonna loom it over here. So right now we are all done with our looming, and your loom should look something like this. So we have our very last final step, and it is very important you do this, or else when you take your bracelet off the loom, it's gonna break. So put your loom down, however, you can have your arrow facing towards you or away from you, Personally, I like mine facing away from me because it's easier to access, because we're going to be doing this very first middle peg over here. So you want to take your hook and you want to go inside all of the bands. And here's my hook. And now you want to put your band, you want to put your band on your hook and hold one end and bring the other end. So I got it through all my bands. And then now what I like to do is I like to bring it around to the back and just check by pulling on it if all the bands are there. And once I know that they are, you can now just take it off. But if you don't want to take it off this way because you're worried that this band over here is going to slide off your hook, you can put on a clip, because that's what I like to do. That way I have both hands take it off. You're most likely going to take the clip off, but I still like to do it. So from here, just hook on your clip, and now you can let go and take your bracelet off the loom. Make sure you're not going too fast and your bands don't break. If this bracelet fits you perfectly, that's amazing, that's great. Take your cap band. Take your cap band over here. It might be a bit hard to find, but it should be in the middle of everything, and if you stretch it, the bracelet, you'll see it. So just take your cap band and make sure you take both bands, put it on your finger, and just attach your clip. But if this bracelet is not big enough for you yet, then what you want to do is you want to take off this, you want to put it on your fingers and take off that clip, and you want to make a extension. So your extension is going to be single chain, and you can make it however you like. You can make it on your fingers like how you normally do. You can put it on your loom. But how I like to do it is I like to have both bands, so like both halves of the band like this on my finger, and I just take a band, and your extension is always going to be your border color. So just take the band, fold it in half, stretch it, and put your finger. Fold it in half, stretch it, and put in your finger. And just make your extension as long as your bracelet needs to be to fit your hand. So I think I'm good now. I'm just going to put it on my finger and attach my clip on my extension. Find my cap band, put it on, and attach the other end of your clip. And there you have it, your coconut bracelet. I hope you like your bracelet, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!